The battle for the world's most coveted jet ski title recommenced in the United Arab Emirates with the Grand Prix of Dubai, the third and penultimate round of the 2017 UIM ABP Aquabike World Championship. 60 of the world's top riders from 26 countries took to the waters off Kite Beach, Jumeirah to compete in 4 categories: runabout, freestyle, ski division GP1 and ski ladies GP1, all of which were raced under a new 3-moto format. In this program, we bring you the men's and ladies ski division, as Dubai celebrated its first UIM ABP Grand Prix since 2003. Dubai is a city situated at the crossroads of East and West, a Middle Eastern metropolis that stands out with its cutting-edge technology, impeccable infrastructure, magnificent architecture, and cosmopolitan population, attracting people from the 4 corners of the earth to this business, finance, and tourism hub. While being one of the most modern and sophisticated cities in the world, Dubai is also a city that remains strongly rooted in its traditions, culture, and history, with a firm foothold in its illustrious past, while always fixing its gaze to the future. Dubai hosts some of the most prestigious sporting events in the world, and it's one of the most important destinations when it comes to marine motorsports. With its warm climate, sandy beaches, clear waters, and long tradition of marine motorsport success, Dubai is the perfect venue for a UIM ABP Aquabike Grand Prix. Now let's take a look back at what happened in the last round in Vieste, Italy. Having won the men's ski division in Porto Cesario in round 1, 4-time and defending world champion Jeremy Porret went into round 2 the favorite. He came up against an exciting newcomer on the tour this year, Quentin Bosch of Belgium, who beat Jeremy Porret to win Moto 1. But it was Jeremy's older brother, 2-time world champion Michael Porret, who stole the show, winning Moto 2 and the Grand Prix title in Vieste. Rafael Moran runner-up, Jeremy Porret with a podium in 3rd. Jeremy Porret still led the world standings going into round 3. In the ski ladies GP1, defending world champion Emaneli Ortendal of Sweden wanted to avenge her defeat in round 1 by French rider Estelle Porret. But Estelle Porret once again got the better of Ortendal, making it 2 Grand Prix wins in a row for the French rider, Ortendal settling for runner-up in Vieste and Kylie Elmers on the podium in 3rd. Estelle Porret sits atop the world standings going into Dubai, 10 points clear of Ortendal. The Dubai Grand Prix circuit is a technical, challenging, and unpredictable 27-pin course where water conditions can change quickly, with frequent waves and swells, and the beach start in Dubai will be key for the riders.
There's a very nice sweeping front straightaway section going into a nice left-right chicane, and going across the back straightaway of the race before peeling into the split section. There should be a lot of good passing along with another sweeper section.
This morning will be difficult because it is flat water, but this afternoon it will be a lot better with big wave, and I hope fight for win and stay first.
The men to beat in ski division GP1 are the Porret brothers, Jeremy and Mikel, who share 6 world titles between them, with Jeremy leading the world standings and Mikel in 2nd. The Porret brothers will have to contend with one of the most exciting newcomers on the tour this year, Quentin Bosch of Belgium. Bosch made the podium in both previous rounds, winning a moto in each, and he's the most serious contender for the throne in 2017.
This morning I had free practice, my ski's running good, I like the track. For me the conditions, it's top with the waves and everything, I really like it. And in pole position I managed to grab 1st place, so I can start in pole for tomorrow, but tomorrow is another day, so I hope to do the best and we will see.
Former world champion Kevin Reiter of Austria is also in the mix, but his season has been plagued by technical mishaps and bad luck, leaving him more than 50 points adrift in the world standings.
I don't know where I am in the world standings, pretty far back, I guess around 10th. Because the first two races were pretty bad with a DNF and a crash. Yeah, just gonna make up some points, have a good time out there. Hopefully the wind is gonna pick up and create some great racing action.
But with 150 points up for grabs from the remaining 6 motos this season, anything is possible. And then there are the likes of Norwegians Stan Shetline and Daniel Sve Andersen, Estonian talents Martin Mani and Markus Lutzekert, veteran Italian Alberto Monti, and UAE rider Salman Alawadi. In Moto 1, Jeremy Perret has a brilliant start off the beach, passing Belgian pole sitter Quinten Bosch right from the get-go as the field thunders off to the commitment buoys through their respective starting gates. As Jeremy Perret leads the pack, it's Norwegian Stan Shetline in second, right behind the defending world champion. Perret opening a sizable lead, perfect start from the Frenchman as the rest of the field tries to keep up. Behind Perret, Kevin Reiter moves up on Shetline in a battle for second position. Reiter does it on the inside. The 2015 world champion now sets his sights on Jeremy Perret. Shetline's woes continue as Quinten Bosch also overhauls the Norwegian to move up into third after a spirited charge. In the alternate parallel course, Reiter ups for the green track. Perret is in the blue. Reiter taking those turns tight and aggressively. This is going to be close. They come out of the parallel course, and Reiter does it. Kevin Reiter snatches the lead from Jeremy Perret. Jeremy Perret is the one now chasing Reiter, with Quinten Bosch gaining fast on the Frenchman and Shetline trailing in fourth. Alarm bells for Jeremy Perret. He's losing speed. Bosch is right on his tail. Bosch does it as he zips past a struggling Perret. Perret raises his hand, indicating he has a problem. As Perret struggles, Stan Shetline also zooms past the Frenchman to move up into third. As Shetline struggles with the big waves, it's Estonian rider Martin Mani who sneaks up on the Norwegian, the two locking horns in a battle for third. But this race is all about Kevin Reiter. The Austrian pounced in lap 2 and never looked back. The relieved Austrian gets his first win of the year in Moto 1 of the Dubai Grand Prix. He needed this bad. Quinten Bosch, runner-up in Moto 1, just 1.39 seconds behind Reiter. The two congratulate each other on a hard-fought race. The fight is still on for third between Shetline and Mani. Shetline falls in the rough waves. Martin Mani has third place handed to him. Great result for the Estonian. Reiter off to a great start at the Dubai Grand Prix. Bosch runner-up, Mani third, Shetline fourth, Mikel Perret fifth, and Lukas Binar of Hungary sixth. Moto 2, riders wait for the beach start. There it is, the drag race to the commitment buoys commences as 19 riders throttle off for the 15-minute plus 1 lap moto in choppy conditions. It's Quinten Bosch who has the best start, thundering ahead of the pack, with Jeremy Perret also pouring on the power in pursuit of the Belgian as Shetline tries to keep up. Quinten Bosch enters the parallel course in the lead, but with Jeremy Perret hot on his tails as they both opt for the blue track. Bosch is tight on the turns, coming out with a big lead over Jeremy Perret. Further back, Kevin Reiter tries to make up for a lackluster start as he begins to move up the field to the front ranks. There's a huge battle in the big waves behind the top 3 riders, and the field is tight and crowded. Bosch is riding like a man on a mission as he leads Moto 2, but behind him are two of the most formidable riders on the tour, 2 world champions, Perret and Reiter, in hot pursuit. The 3 lead riders enter the parallel course, Bosch and Perret in the green track, Reiter in the blue. Bosch goes for the penalty buoy. That gives Jeremy Perret his chance, and Jeremy Perret takes the lead from Quinten Bosch with Reiter in third. Bosch trying to close on Jeremy Perret to reclaim his lead. Bosch is fast. He takes Perret on at the top of the course. The two are neck and neck. Bosch is just too quick. He reclaims the lead from Perret. Moto 1 winner Ryder giving chase in third. Going into the fourth lap, Stan Shetline is in fourth position with Martin Manni hot on his tail. The Estonian looking for a way to repeat his Moto 1 performance to pass the Norwegian. It's very tight. The Estonian's pressure pays off. Shetline again stumbles in the big waves, and Martin Manni is up in fourth position, leaving the Norwegian in his wake. As Shetline recovers, he's also passed by veteran Italian Alberto Monti. As the conditions get rougher and rougher, Jeremy Perret rounds a turn in lap 6, and he falls in. This is Ryder's chance to take second spot. Perret recovers quickly, and he holds on to second, but he'll need to take the black penalty buoy for missing that turn. And sure enough, Ryder moves up past Perret at the start-finish line. The Austrian now up in second place with time running out for Perret. There it is. What a win for Quentin Bosch, his third Moto win of the year, and a well-deserved victory it was, bettering two world champions for the Moto 2 victory.
I feel really good. It's good for me and my sponsors. We've been working all year really hard, and finally an accomplishment. And I'm really happy to be in front of the pack in the championship, so we have to keep this going until Shire and hopefully win. But yeah, it was really hard. Kevin was really fast, and I hope to do the same again tomorrow for the last moto, and we'll see.
Ryder this time makes do with runner-up, while Jeremy Perret manages third place. Martin Manni finishes fourth, Alberto Monti fifth, Axel Courtois of France sixth, with Michael Perret in seventh. It will all come down to the decider, Moto 3, to see who will be the 2017 Dubai Grand Prix champion. Ladies GP1 has been dominated by Estelle Perret in 2017, the French sensation producing back-to-back wins in Porto Cesario and Vieste, which places her 10 points clear at the top of the world standings going into Dubai.
For the moment, I'm first on the World Championship, so I'm very excited to race for defending my first place on the championship, and I hope I will win this race.
Estelle Perret's biggest rival is defending world champion Emanuele Ortendal, who towered above all last year, but who's up against some stiff competition in 2017.
I feel quite comfortable about that placement because it's not too much, but it's also a distance. I'll do all my best these two last rounds to get ahead of her, but we'll see how it goes.
With 3 motos in Dubai and another 3 to come in the last round in Sharjah, there will be a lot of points up for grabs, and consistency will be key. With a first ever podium result in Vieste, New Zealand veteran Kylie Elmers has experience and tenacity on her side, and she may well produce an upset in Dubai, as could the likes of Katrine Nilbe of Estonia, Krista Uzare of Latvia, and the Borgstrom sisters, Jonna and Sophie from Sweden. The Ski Ladies GP1 kicked off with a parade lap ahead of the beach starts. There they go, number 33 Katrine Nilbe, surprise pole sitter, but defending world champion Emanuele Ortendal has the best start in the 11-rider field as she shoots ahead. But Nilbe uses her pole position advantage to get to the hole shot first, chased closely by 2017 world standings leader Estelle Perret. Ortendal keeps up the pressure on the outside, showing some incredible speed in the clear waters. She's going for the lead. Ortendal takes charge right off the bat. Behind her, Katrine Nilbe and Estelle Perret give chase. Perret pushing past number 13, Kylie Elmers in fourth. There's a tussle for fourth as Jonna Borgstrom tries to slip past Elmers on the inside, but she struggles with a sharp turn, falling and then getting right back up to continue her pursuit. Out in the lead, Ortendal is opening an ever-widening gap with the rest of the pack. Jonna Borgstrom enters the blue track of the parallel course, seeking to overtake Kylie Elmers there in the green. It's going to be tight, and she does it. Jonna Borgstrom bumps Kylie Elmers down a notch, the Swedish rider moving up into fourth. Emanuele Ortendal is too good on the day. Moto 1 goes to the Swede. After losing the first two Grand Prix, she gets a much-needed 25-point boost with this Moto1 victory as she kicks her Dubai campaign off with a solid win. Katrine Nilbe is runner-up, Estelle Porret third, and Jonna Borgström comes in fourth ahead of Krista Uzare, who finishes fifth, Kylie Elmers is sixth, and Sophie Borgström in seventh. In Moto2 later that day, Moto1 winner Orton Dahl was on pole for the beach start. There they go, 11 riders thundering off the beach and toward their starting gates. Eminelli Ortendal shooting through and into the lead from the start. Behind Ortendal, Moto1 runner-up Katrine Nilbe gives chase to the Swede, seeking to continue her brilliant start to the Dubai Grand Prix with more points in Moto2. But Ortendal is just too fast. The Swede appears to be in a class of her own as she's chased by Nilbe, then Estelle Porret in third, Sophie Borgström in fourth, Kylie Elmers fifth, and Krista Uzare back in sixth. Ortendal extends her lead by lap 3 in a repeat of her Moto1 performance. Behind Ortendal, Estelle Porret tries to give it something extra to get past Katrine Nilbe, but she loses control in the rough waters and she's down. Her ski gets away from her as rider after rider whizzes by, bumping French rider down to 7th. With Porret out of the picture, the battle for third is intense as Krista Uzare moves on Sophie Borgström, the Latvian putting the pressure on the Swede. Uzare and Sophie Borgström enter the parallel course. Uzare in the blue, Borgström in the green. This is Uzare's chance. And she takes it. Krista Uzare comes out in the lead as the two riders round the separator buoy. Great racing from Uzare as she climbs up the field. Once again, Eminelli Ortendal is too good. A second Moto win in a row puts her atop the world standings going into Moto3 the next day. Another great result for Katrine Nilbe, who nabs another 20 points as runner-up. And what a race from Krista Uzare, moving up from 6th to finish 3rd in Moto2. There are the results. Sophie Borgström finishes 5th, Virginie Morlaich of France in 6th, and the hapless Estelle Porret ends Moto2 in 7th.
I feel amazing now. It felt really good out on the track and the waves was just perfect for me and my ski, so I'm really happy.
The UIM ABP family was treated to world-famous Dubai hospitality with a sumptuous gala dinner where riders and organizers celebrated the UIM ABP Tour's return to Dubai after 22 years. The conditions worsened for Moto3 as officials met and decided to cut out the alternate parallel course for safety reasons.
So they've basically had to change the course to suit the conditions today because it's so rough out there that it's impossible to keep the timing on the two courses the same. So they've just dropped out one and it's so rough that it's not going to make a difference. It's probably easier and better.
In pole position for the Ski Ladies GP1 was Moto2 winner Eminelli Ortendal. Ortendal had a poor start to Moto3, while Estelle Porret came out flying off the beach, shooting through to the lead on the starting straightaway. Porret thriving in these conditions, while Ortendal struggled and tried to keep up. After that 7th place finish in Moto2, Estelle Porret knew she needed to perform here in Moto3 to reclaim her world standings lead or at least stay within touch of Ortendal going into the last Grand Prix in Sharjah. On the start lap, it's Estelle Porret leading, followed by Jonna Borgström in 2nd, Kylie Elmers in 3rd, and Eminelli Ortendal in 4th. Sophie Borgström falls off her ski. This could be the first of many such falls for these riders out there. Ortendal tries to get her Moto3 campaign back on track as she finds the speed and the waters to pass Kylie Elmers to move up into 3rd. Another huge fall. This time it's Katrine Nilbe. She struggles to get back up and falls back to last place. Out in the lead, Estelle Porret appears to be thriving in the rough waves, turning these otherwise challenging conditions to her advantage. Behind her, in 2nd place, is Jonna Borgström, who has done well to negotiate these waters in Moto3 so far. Ortendal's troubles continue. She takes a tumble, and Kylie Elmers gets past her to bump the Moto 1 and 2 winner back down a spot. Ortendal is back up quick, but she has a long way to go. She's to catch the lead riders. On the same lap, Ortendal is passed again, this time by number 95, Krista Uzare. Ortendal bumped down to 5th as she struggles to find any kind of rhythm out there. Krista Uzare's excellent run continues as she then passes Kylie Elmers. Great racing from the Latvian, who moves up to 3rd. This was exactly what Estelle Porret needed, and she did it. A fantastic triumph for the French ace as she powers home for a well-deserved victory in the most difficult conditions all year. Estelle Porret is the Moto 3 winner. Krista Uzare ends the race runner-up. Jonna Borgstrom finishing 3rd, with Kylie Elmers 4th and Ortendal only managing 5th.
So happy. I think it was impossible to win with my ski, but yes, my ski is perfect, all is perfect, I win, so I'm very happy of the last race.
Grand Prix results. Emanelli Ortendal is the 2017 Dubai Grand Prix champion. Estelle Porret runner-up, and Krista Uzare gets her first ever podium. Well done to the Latvian.
I feel amazing. Finally, I could do good results in the waves, and well, I'm so tired right now, and I had almost no throttle control in the end of this heat, but it was enough to get the win.
The world standings, it couldn't be tighter. Ortendal leads by just a single point over Estelle Porret, and it's down to the last Grand Prix to see who will take the World Championship in Sharjah. Jonna Borgstrom and Kylie Elmers also with an outside chance, sitting 3rd and 4th respectively in the world standings after round 3. The rough conditions continued for the men's Moto 3, which would also be raced without the alternate course, making the starting lineup and pole position extra important. Moto 2 winner Quinten Bosch would have the honors, starting Moto 3 in pole. There they go, the waves are huge. This is going to be a Herculean effort for the riders as they battle the elements and each other out there. Kevin Ryder relishes the rough, and sure enough, he's out in the lead on that starting straightaway. Behind Ryder is Michael Porret, another rider who likes to power through the big waves. Ryder is looking well concentrated, keeping a steady line, eyes in front of him, watching the undulating conditions to avoid any mishaps as he negotiates the crests and troughs. There's a battle behind Ryder and Michael Porret as Bosch moves up into 3rd, while Markus Lutzekert of Estonia overtakes Marvin Martinez of France to move up into 5th position as riders struggle to stay on their feet. Meanwhile, Quinten Bosch in 3rd place has cut the gap with Michael Porret, the Belgian pressing on the 2-time world champion as they bounce and tumble through the circuit, Porret holding off the Bosch challenge for now. In lap 3, Marvin Martinez takes on Emirati rider Salman Alawadi, the Frenchman passing the UAE rider. In the same lap, Quinten Bosch catches up with Michael Porret, finding the speed on the outside to power past the Frenchman and move up into 2nd behind Ryderer. Jeremy Porret is nowhere near the leaders. He's struggling in 7th place, and it's just not his day out there for Moto 3. Nevertheless, he's still the World Championship leader going into Dubai, and every point earned counts at this stage in the season. And that's all it takes. Kevin Ryder is the Moto 3 and 2017 Dubai Grand Prix winner. A gargantuan effort from all riders. Ryder celebrates with what strength he has left from that grueling race. Congratulations from runner-up Quinten Bosch. 3rd place goes to Michael Porret. Martin Manni finishes Moto 3 in 4th. Marvin Martinez in 5th. Alberto Monti manages 6th ahead of Jeremy Porret, who struggled in 7th.
I just enjoyed the whole weekend. It was an amazing week here in Dubai, leading up to the race, and now on the weekend winning the race was just super sweet, and I got the first win of the season, which I'm really happy about. I can't thank my sponsors, my team, the people behind me enough for this.
While Ryder takes the Grand Prix title ahead of Quinton Bosch, Martin Manni makes the podium in third, just pipping Mikel Poré. In the World Championship standings, Dubai Grand Prix runner-up Quinton Bosch is the new championship leader with 131 points. Mikel Poré moving up to second on 106 points, 3 points up on his brother Jeremy Poré, who drops to third, while Kevin Ryder is back in contention in fourth place with 90 points going into the last race of the year in Sharjah. That concludes a sensational Grand Prix of Dubai, and what a return it's been. See you in Sharjah for the final round, where the 2017 UIM ABP Aquabike World Championship will be decided.